Alright, so I'm going to be completely honest with this whole thing, and it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's an old camper, and I'll show you what we've done and where it came from. First off, there was damage up there. You can see when we first bought the camper, it had buckled up. I filled that in with great stuff, sealed it with a silicone paint, and sealed off so it stopped leaking there. And I'll show the damage that I replaced inside when we get to there. Right here, cat tore out the screen, so we put in a metal reinforced screen and replaced the screen with one of the ripstop ones. It works really well. We also installed a latch right here so the cats couldn't pop it open. Built those steps out of pressure treated 2x6s and 2x8s. They're really strong, and we haven't had a show yet where they don't line up to get you into the door. This wheel well damage was from the previous owners, where the tire exploded and blew that out, but it didn't damage the actual wheel well. But I'll show you where we've covered that inside as well. This door right here, for some reason, constantly had an issue with the screen door getting stuck. So we took the latch off of it that connects it to there. We do still have the latch if you want to put it back on. It's very simple to do. And that leads us into, I'm just going to poke in here real quick. You can see under the bed over at the far end is the breaker box. It has been repositioned and some wiring's been redone on it to make it back up to code. And then we have blocks around, so you still have the underbed storage from the back. That's another area where the camper got damaged previously before we bought it. I have patched it, stopped it from getting water in there, but the damage that's in there is already done, so we've just had to make do with it. There's your back hatch for getting under the camper, or under the bed storage. It's where we usually keep the hose, the power cord. This is an area where the tire that blew out on the way to this show nicked the back. I'm going to try to fix that before we sell it, but I wanted to make you aware of it. Back up so you can see all the camper on this side. Alright. This is the water heater. It does work, and it works wonderfully. We usually actually just left the gas on all the time, left the water heater on, so we always had hot water, and it would take us about a month to go through a full tank. And there are 2 tanks on here in the cover there. There's your vent for the over the stove fan. As you see it on the back and the front, it still has the window covers. The Victoria Place sign will be coming off. Here is one of the spare tires. This one's the one that blew, so we had to replace it. We have another one that is not blown. I'll continue the rest of this in part 2. Alright, part 2. I'm going to start here at the door and work my way in. You can see the water heater down there. One of my upgrades is I went in and redid the plumbing. It has a shut-off valve now, so you can bypass the water heater if you like. Also built a cat tree here with a space for a litter box underneath, and the box in the top's where we would usually keep the cat food. And then it supplied a little area on top to lay as well, or set stuff down. The floor, when we got the camper, was already soft, and within about 6 to 8 months, we discovered that there was rainwater running along the rails from the tongue, and it had rotted the particle board, and you can kind of see the old particle board right there. So I got in, cut all the old rotted stuff out, put in 3/4 inch treated, pressure treated plywood. It's a little heavier, but it's a lot stronger. Come up into the kitchen. There used to be one of those dining nooks right here, and we took that out in the effort of getting us more space in the kitchen, as well as more storage. The dining nooks pretty much served only to sit and eat purpose. So we gutted those out, built a set of shelves back there, which, if they come down, you can see goes all the way across. And then this year, I built a table, and instead of having benches, we had 2 stools so we could sit and eat at the table. But we also had storage area for extra pantry type items. Cabinets are all in good shape. We replaced the microwave with a toaster oven. It does take a little bit of adjustment getting used to not having a microwave. If you want a microwave, feel free to go. We found that toaster oven does fit over in one of these compartments, so you could have both. Cabinets are all cleared out. You can see that they're all in good shape. Oh, got a little bit of trash there. All right. Sink is in good shape. The heater we have never used, and when we had to replace the floor, we ended up having to cut into some of the heater ductwork to get all the rotted wood out. So we usually used radiator heaters, the little plug-in-the-wall ones. The fuse box is more than capable of handling that. We also replaced the original gas-electric hybrid fridge, which was about 3/4 the size of this fridge. Had a useless shelf above it. We took it out, put in an all-electric fridge with much larger space for capacity. Freezer. And it served us very well, and we did not have issues with that on the power grid either. There is no eye for the front stove, unfortunately. With it being such an old stove, we were told we couldn't order a replacement. But both of the back eyes do work. The one on the left works perfect. The one on the right works, but with a little bit of an oxygen issue, and I never did figure out how. All right. These two recliners are actually not with the camper. We just pulled those out of our new camper. The couch, however, is one that I did install, and I'll go over that once I move the recliners out of the way. Alright, this is the couch that we replaced. Originally, it had a very ugly green cloth couch that pretty much matches the green in those cabinets up there. Underneath the old couch was where the freshwater tank storage was, all the plumbing that comes into the camper on the outside. And what we did is we replaced the plumbing. We left the valve over there, shut-off valve for water to run to the bathroom, but there is no plumbing in the bathroom, and I'll explain that in a minute. That black pipe is the drain pipe from the kitchen. The sink drains into the gray tank, and that's pretty much all the electrical from the back into the camper coming to the front. We built the couch high enough up to accommodate our storage ottoman, so we could just slide it under, out of the way, and we had a nice clear floor. When I redid the floor, I did redo the linoleum, but then when I had to replace the floor in this half of the camper, the linoleum got torn up, and I just never had the time to get around to replace the linoleum. But continuing it from right here is about a half a day's job. We did build a new entertainment center toward the old, when it actually used to just be like a little corner unit thing, and there was a tiny little recliner right there that was ugly, and I couldn't sit in it, so we got rid of it. But we did build that, and we built a shelf. We sell puppets for a living, so our shelf was designed to put the puppets on, but you can put anything up there. We also have a little shelf over the door right there. But the entertainment center has storage on the end over here that holds standard size DVDs, games, Blu-rays. It's got two storage compartments there with a larger one at the bottom, and then over on the side is another one. That box at the bottom is part of the Well cover. If you decide to get the camper, it comes with a mirror at the end of the couch, which kind of gives the illusion that it's a little bit bigger in here. Comes with the Tyrion Lannister poster, because we got nowhere to put it. And a brand new cabinet over the couch I built myself. It's all nice solid pine, relatively lightweight given its dimensions. These were custom ordered doors. You got nice deep storage areas right here on each side. And then you have a recessed shelf, so you can put some stuff up there to display if you like. The AC is above me. The AC does work wonderfully. Though you have animals in the house, you will have to clean it at least once a week because it works so well, it just clogs the filter up. Alright, coming back to the hall. This is where the restroom used to be. We remodeled it into a really nice closet with cedar flooring. I will be doing the wooden cover over that section right there now that we have everything out of here, but I need to get video before it was dark. But we had hooks to hang some baskets over there, plenty of shelves to put all of our games and clothes. We hung our coats right there, and that was about a 2-day job to come in here remodel. I'm really proud of the cedar floor down there. Alright. Hooks on the inside where we hung our bathrobes. In this closet, which was the old hanging closet, we put shelves so we had more clothing storage. Got a full-length mirror right there. And then this is the original closet. I added a shelf at the top to give us a little bit more storage space up there. Never saw the need to cover the wheel well down here because our clothes usually hung and covered it anyway. This leads us into the bedroom. The bedroom has also a brand new cabinet that I built this year with custom ordered doors. Very secure, very strong, and lots of screws to hold it up. We're also going to leave the little candelabras and the lamp. Originally the bedroom was full-size bed, dead center, with a nightstand over in the corner and a closet over there. That didn't suit our needs, and we had a queen-size bed. So what we did is we took those things out. I built that cabinet. We built the raised platform so we had storage for under the bed. Put the pillow top queen-size mattress with a 2-inch memory foam topper. 800 thread count Egyptian cotton sheets. All of that's coming with the camper. Built a little nightstand over here. Left some space to store stuff underneath. Put 2 shelves above it. And the lamp's going to stay here too. The rest of that little pile of stuff that goes with me. But that's basically our camper. Got some hooks over here. Had a rod to hang, or eye bolts to hang a rod across for a curtain. We took out the original expandable curtain. It just was busted. And then redid the flooring in here as well. And that is our camper. That little white panel, unfortunately our cat the other day knocked it out. Or not the other day, when we got down here before we moved to the new camper, knocked it out. I'm going to try to pop that back in. I also went through at several locations of the house and replaced the outlets with micro USB built-in outlets. That black panel right there is just the cable outlet for if you wanted to have a TV in here, but we never did, so we covered it up. It was just a hole in the wall. But I have another outlet over there. And then I still have the armrest for this end of the couch, if you'd like me to swap it out for that one. Unfortunately, it was only wide enough to accommodate one. But in this corner back here, there's actually another one of those outlets. So, anyway, if you're interested, just give me a call. Thanks.